Greetings, Skeechlings. Skeech Prime here with my live reaction of the new Fire Force trailer, or as I'm almost commonly calling it, more along the lines of Fire Brigade of Flames. That was what the manga was always translated out to. I've been following this since it first came out, and when the anime was announced in the manga, I was like, it's a little too soon, but we'll give it a shot. And now we finally have a preview for the anime coming out in just next month. Like a matter of like 3 weeks maybe. So yeah, let's see what the flames be cooking. Okay, kind of doing like a bit of a recap kind of thing of, or showing what happens at the very beginning of the monologue. Looks like, because I remember some of this. Yeah, this is all monologue from the beginning of the manga, obviously. Ooh. I have to say that. Ah, Shinra. Aww, Maki. Ooh, Iris is looking a little more than she should be. David Production. Oh, she's looking seductive. Okay, the fact of how they upped the ante when it came to the blue stripes, because even the manga did them quite a service. So obviously animation has to up the ante, and oh, there's the matchbox. Okay. Sputter Comet? Really? Don't remember it being called that, but yeah, different translation. Ooh. Oh, she has kind of a pinkish red fire. Okay. How much of this is the season going to cover? I'm gonna be a hero. You take down that inferno with your foot. Alright, well, don't need that, do we? Let's actually start back at the... I'm gonna rewatch this one more time just so that I can fully absorb it all. And then I'll give more of my thoughts. The fire effect is nice. It kind of gives me like a bit of a Attack on Titan vibe. To be honest, the art is, while it's good and everything, it almost feels a little different than Soul Eater did during its anime run. Which, you know, it's not Soul Eater, so, you know, give it its dues on its own merits, so that I'm fine with that. This feels more realistic, to have no better word for it. All the glowing bits on them, it's interesting that their eyes and everything would be doing that. Albeit it only seems to be on people that actually have an ignition ability though, so that's interesting. What the... I wouldn't have expected her power to look like that. You go in, you beat it with your foot. Okay. There we go. Yes. Okay. First thing is first. I've always rather enjoyed Fire Force for the fact of, okay, you think, oh, there's only a limited thing you could do when everyone has like essentially the same like source for their abilities. You know, it's all based around fire stuff, which I was like, okay, how interesting is this going to be? Eventually you're going to run into a bit, you know, like a generic kind of thing, and some of them kind of skid along that line, but I have to say Fire Force does do a fairly good job of, you know, making each character quite unique with their abilities. So that was something I worried about when I first started reading it and found out that it was all stemming from the same kind of thing, and I was like, oh god, how's this going to go? But hey, it's done quite well, enough to get an anime, obviously. And excuse me, the animation looking fluid. It's looking very vibrant. You know, like I said, with the blue stripes and how their eyes, that's interesting that they went that dynamic with, you know, Ignition users actually having like glowing eyes when they're presumably using their powers, but it might actually, no, it wasn't quite always when, yeah, there's an example of it, I think, early on when we saw Shinra, that he was not, yeah, his eyes aren't glowing, so, yeah. So yeah, when they have their powers activated, their eyes glow. I like that little touch. Plus, that kind of gives away, like if you're an anime only watcher, that's kind of going to give it away that, oh, their eyes are starting to glow, so they've got a power. But what generation are they? You know, there's second and third gens. So yeah, that'll be kind of interesting for, you know, newer people to the franchise. But yeah, I have to say, I'm going to look forward to watching this. I'm not a big subs person, but it looks good enough that I'll give it a shot. And then probably rewatch it once it gets dubbed. Because I'm a weeb at times. But yeah, like I said, animation looks good. It looks pretty distinct even from the previous work of the authors, so good on animation quality there. You know, that like if you didn't know, you probably wouldn't know that it was created by the same person. You know, but animation kind of changes the art style anyway. I mean, look at One Punch Man Season 2. That's a big one. But yeah, it looks pretty good overall. I mean, you know, it's just a 2-minute preview, and half of it is mostly just, you know, the introduction there at the beginning. So that we'll obviously have to see more on the standing quality overall, because, you know, not every episode has the same budgets and everything. So yeah. Also, that whole Attack on Titan vibe you get from all the fire, you know, in that opening. So, yeah. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Have you watched, or not watched, obviously, but, well, have you watched the trailer before now, or have you read the manga? The manga's pretty good overall. I've enjoyed it. I used to do reactions of it until people quit watching, and I had to drop it. I still read it, obviously, and if you guys want to, I can probably start picking that back up. But yeah, it's a series that is slowly growing in my heart. Well, not slowly, it's more of a fairly strong roaring fire at this point. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on what you see in this trailer. Also, let me know about the icon situation. Like, should I do a standalone icon for all these kinds of trailer things, or should I do like individual things for movies, TV, and like video game kind of trailer stuff, that kind of thing? And yeah. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Upload on my YouTube channel the next day in that cycle. And yeah, thank you for watching, all that good stuff, and Keishlings, roll out!